Google and LG finally unveiled the much-awaited new Nexus smartphone, the Nexus 5. With significant changes, they have made the smartphone more powerful, apart from lighter and thinner. The Nexus 5 is also meant to be the platform lead device for Android 4.4 KitKat, showcasing the potential of the new OS. Here is how the Nexus 5 squares up against the Nexus 4, its predecessor, and platform lead device for Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. Display. Google and LG have decided to offer a bigger display with the Nexus 5. It features a 4.95-inch Full HD 1080x1920 pixel IPS Plus LCD display which boasts a pixel density of 445 ppi, and comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 3. On the other hand, the Nexus 4 sports a 4.7-inch HD 768x1280 pixels IPS Plus LCD display with a pixel density of 320 ppi, and Corning Gorilla Glass 2. We've yet to get our hands on the Nexus 5, and for now, can't take a call on which display is better for now in terms of viewing angles, color accuracy, brightness and contrast, with both featuring the same display technology. Camera. The Nexus 5 sports an 8-megapixel rear camera with OIS, the new addition to Nexus smartphone lineup. It also houses a 1.3-megapixel front-facing camera. On the camera front, the Nexus 4 was criticized for its relative average camera performance. However, Google has now acknowledged the issue and has introduced the optical image stabilization OIS feature in the Nexus 5's camera, which should ensure sharper images and video. The rest of the imaging optics appears to be the same as the Nexus 4, with the same 8-megapixel size rear camera, and 1.3-megapixel front camera. In addition, the camera app was also updated with Android 4.4 KitKat, which will make its way to the Nexus 4 with Photosphere for panorama 360-degree shots, HDR Plus mode for burst shots which automatically chooses the best shot. Hardware. The Nexus 5 is powered by top-of-the-line 2.3 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, which is coupled with the Adreno 330 GPU. Its predecessor, the Nexus 4, is powered by 1.5 GHz quad-core Snapdragon processor with Adreno 320 GPU. It seems for the Nexus 5, Google and LG decided to stick with the flagship tradition and chose the Qualcomm's latest processor, available on nearly all the recently launched flagship smartphones like the Samsung Galaxy Note 3, LG G2 and Sony Xperia Z1. There is an upgrade in the battery department as well. The Nexus 5 comes with 2300 mAh battery which the manufacturer claims can deliver up to 17 hours of talk time 3G and a standby time of up to 300 hours 3G. Nexus 4 came with a 2100 mAh battery, which was rated to deliver up to 15 hours of talk time 3G and 390 hours of standby time 3G. Notably, the Nexus 5 does not feature expandable storage with a microSD card slot, once again knocking the smartphone off a potential purchase list for some users. The lack of microSD card support was perhaps the biggest omission the Nexus 4 was criticized for. Nexus 4 Black Big JPG design. The Nexus 5 at 8.59mm is definitely slimmer than the Nexus 4, which is 9.1mm thick. It is also lighter at 130 grams, compared to the Nexus 4's 139 grams. The overall design has been also reworked, and instead of the glass back seen on Nexus 4, the Nexus 5 comes with a Nexus 7 2013 tablet-style panel, featuring the matte finish and prominent Nexus branding. Connectivity options. Connectivity options on the Nexus 5 have also seen an upgrade with the much-requested addition of LTE network support. The Nexus 4 had been criticized heavily for not including support. The Nexus 5 brings dual-band Wi-Fi 800 2.11 AC as well. Not many other changes have been made on the Nexus 5 on the connectivity front. The Nexus 5 also features Android Beam, an NFC-enabled feature which lets users share digital details with just the tap of smartphone. Other connectivity features included are wireless charging support, and Bluetooth 4.0, which are also available on the Nexus 4. Software. Google's new Nexus smartphone is the first device to run Android 4.4 KitKat out of the box and is definitely an improved version of the Jelly Bean. The Nexus 4 will be receiving the update soon as well, and will have all the same features, so only the preloaded aspect is different. The new features include the Smart Dialer and Google-powered Caller ID. KitKat also brings the ability to wake the smartphone by just saying "OK Google," a feature which was earlier seen on Moto X. Google also claims that the Android 4.4 KitKat can now optimize memory and improve touchscreen response for better multitasking. Android 4.4 also brings some new features such as Hangouts. App now can show messages and MMS. New immersive mode offers full screen while reading, watching or playing. Unswiping the edges offers navigation bar and status bar. Native printing from Android offers users an option to print documents, images, and web pages from a device. Price: Nexus 5 is priced at $349 for the 16GB variant, while the 32GB model costs at $399. In India, the Nexus 5 has been priced at Rs. 28,999 for the 16GB model, while the 32GB variant is listed for Rs. 32,999. On the other hand, the Nexus for 16GB was launched at $349 in October 2012, and received a $100 price cut in August 2013. For the Indian pricing, the Nexus for 16GB was launched at Rs. 25,999 in May. Overall, those considering upgrading from the Nexus 4 to the Nexus 5 will get a better spec device that will deliver much faster performance, new Android 4.4 KitKat software out of the box, improved camera, upgraded battery and LTE support, though not for India. Once again, like the Nexus 4, the Nexus 5 is a great deal for those looking for a value-for-money performance Android smartphone. Just the Snapdragon 800 chipset at this price is a steal. The Nexus 5 has now been listed on the Indian Google Play Store with a pricing of Rs. 28,999, while the Nexus 4 has been removed from the store completely, though we expect online retailers to continue listing it for a while, without a price drop.